Good morning. Welcome to our opening ceremony of the 2021 Maryland STEM Festival. I'm Phil Rogofsky, founder and executive director of the Maryland STEM Festival, and I have a number of people with me, and we have a great program scheduled for you. The festival runs through November 14th. The 2021 festival's theme is health and wellness for obvious reasons. The theme recognizes the invaluable life-saving work done in the healthcare fields and the healthcare heroes that have gotten us through and are getting us through COVID-19. So first, I'm going to introduce our board president, Dorothy Stoltz. Dorothy?
Thank you. I'm Dorothy Stoltz, president of the Maryland STEM Festival Board, and on behalf of the board, I'd like to thank Phil Rogofsky for being our tireless festival director, and to our hosts for celebrating the excitement and joy of STEM learning. Thank you for tuning in this morning. We hope you'll participate in the many activities around the state all month long. And finally, thank you to our generous sponsors for making the festival possible. I'll turn it back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Dorothy. As Dorothy mentioned, there'll be many events, nearly 250 events all across Maryland. It'll be a mixture. Some will be in person and some will be virtual. You can find all of our events listed on our website, www.marylandstemfestival.org. So we'll have programs on all sorts of things related to health and wellness. We'll have programs on how vaccines are developed, the use of cutting-edge technology and robotics in healthcare, how to administer first aid, and healthy eating. But not all the programs will be related to health. We'll have a program on wildfires this Wednesday at 6 p.m., and we'll have numerous programs featuring representatives from NASA talking about the great work they're doing in astronomy. Our program today features welcoming remarks from a number of prominent Marylanders, as well as representatives from organizations in the health industry. We're trying a new platform called StreamYard. You may or may not have heard of it, but we think it's going to provide us with a lot of flexibility and ability to prepare good events. So you should be watching this on either Facebook or YouTube. Feel free to provide your comments and questions. We'll do our best to answer those questions and comments. So now I'm going to bring our welcoming greeting from our Governor Hogan. He was very happy to support the festival. He couldn't be here in person, but he is able to provide some comments.
It's an honor to welcome you to the 7th Annual Maryland STEM Festival. This festival provides a unique opportunity for Maryland students and parents to explore science, technology, engineering, and mathematics through hundreds of fun, free, virtual, and in-person events across the state. The demand for a robust STEM workforce in Maryland has never been higher, which is why education has been and will continue to be our administration's highest priority. And I'm grateful that the Maryland STEM Festival is a committed partner for our education goals that will lead us into the 21st century. For more information, please visit marylandstemfestival.org. Thank you.
Again, we appreciate the support of the governor's office. They've been a great supporter of the festival. Lieutenant Governor Rutherford has been at many festival events. So our next welcoming comment is from our senior senator, Benjamin Cardin. Benjamin Cardin's office has been instrumental in getting the festival started, as well as allowing it to grow to the place where it is today. So I will introduce the comment from Senator Cardin.
Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Ben Cardin, and I'm excited to help celebrate the 7th Annual STEM Festival. The STEM fields are the pathway for turning your big ideas into real-world advancements. They also can be the way you will find a great job. That's because Maryland's economy is a STEM economy. We have growing numbers of jobs in fields like cybersecurity, engineering, architecture, space exploration, wildlife conservation, even video game design, and many, many more. This year's timely theme, health and wellness, gives us the chance to spotlight the importance of Maryland's many caregivers. Long before we entered this deadly pandemic, our caregivers were providing care to those in need, making people's lives better and literally saving people every day. That's even more true today as we will emerge from COVID-19 on the shoulders of our healthcare heroes. For those of you interested in exploring a career that can have such an amazing impact, this is your month. For those only interested in exploring, well, this is also your month. The Maryland STEM Festival was created to give you the chance to ask questions and expand your horizons. To all the partners and sponsors who helped make the Maryland STEM Festival possible, thank you so very much. And to all the students who participate in the STEM Festival activities, thank you too. You are Maryland's future, and I appreciate you taking the effort to learn more about the STEM fields and the universe of possibilities they represent.
Again, we appreciate the support of Senator Cardin's office, and he has also been attended a number of our events. And of course, we can't have one senator without having the other, so we have some additional comments from our Senator Christopher Van Hollen.
Hi, I'm Chris Van Hollen, and I'm proud to represent our great state of Maryland in the United States Senate. And I'm especially pleased to be joining all of you for the opening ceremony of this year's Maryland STEM Festival. For the next 4 weeks, students from all over Maryland, from different backgrounds and different communities, will come together to explore the cutting-edge work happening around our state in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And in Maryland, discoveries in these areas are happening each and every day, right here in our backyard. At the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center, engineers are building the tools that will help us learn more about our Earth, our solar system, and faraway galaxies. At the National Institute of Standards and Technology, analysts are studying advancements in everything from the smallest nanochips to the tallest skyscrapers. At the U.S. Cyber Command, mathematicians and technology whizzes are looking at cutting-edge ways to strengthen our cybersecurity. And at the National Institutes of Health, scientists are working overtime to help us beat COVID-19 once and for all, and tackle other diseases that impact every American family. And all that's just the tip of the iceberg. And today's focus on health and wellness in Maryland takes us even closer to the extraordinary work happening throughout our communities in order to take a quantum leap forward in new medical and healthcare research. Thanks to work happening right now across our state, from federal labs to world-class academic institutions to innovative life science companies, Maryland is leading the way in making discoveries that improve the lives of our friends and neighbors. That work is essential to the health of our state and of our country. But we cannot fully harness this potential without the brainpower, the hard work, and the talent of the students watching right now. You hold the keys to the next generation of discoveries in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and much more. No matter your background or zip code, you have what it takes to make a real difference. And I'm fighting in Congress to make sure you have the tools and resources you need to achieve your dreams and lead the way. We need fresh ideas from young minds if we want to cure deadly illnesses, prevent pandemic disease, develop innovative ways to confront climate change, and fight global hunger and poverty, among other big challenges. It's in that spirit of collaboration and partnership that I want to end by saluting the entire Maryland STEM Festival family for your work organizing and hosting this month's event. And I want to give a very special shout out to all the students and families attending today's opening ceremony. And thank you for your continued hard work and engagement. I look forward to the month-long festival, and I can't wait to see what all of you will discover and achieve, both at the Maryland STEM Festival and in the years to come. Take care.
Again, we very much appreciate the continued support of Senator Van Hollen and his office. My next welcoming remark is from Ava Marie from WBAL-TV. Ava has been involved with the festival since the very beginning in a variety of ways, hosting her own events, but probably more important, getting the word out on the festival and encouraging students to be a part of the festival and to attend events. So I am going to introduce Ava's.
Hello, it's Ava Marie. I'm a meteorologist here at WBAL-TV in Baltimore, and welcome to our studio. I am so excited to help kick off the Maryland STEM Festival, the 7th one. It has grown so much over the past 7 years, and it's been an honor to get to watch it from the very start. So, as a meteorologist forecasting to the public every single day, I take my role as an ambassador of science very seriously as well, because my forecasting allows me to get people excited about all of the science around them. And that's what's so great about this Maryland STEM Festival. It has introduced me to so many great people in our community who are working on science education and science advocacy as well. So I love all the relationships that I've built, the community that has been formed out of this STEM Festival, and I can't wait to celebrate that this year with the theme Health and Wellness, helping us all do the great work in STEM while taking care of ourselves as well. So here's to a great festival.
Oops. Yes, Ava frequently provides input on or information on the events that are happening each day. So check her out each morning, and there's a good possibility she'll let you know what's happening as well. So now I'm going to introduce Dr. Oliver Bulger from the National Cancer Institute to talk about the healthcare industry and what's going on there.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Phil and Dorothy and the board for allowing me to participate in today's event. It's a great honor. I wanted to share with you a little bit about the careers in biomedicine and also about the National Institutes of Health and the National Cancer Institute. Probably the most important message I want to convey this morning is that there are many careers in there we go. Many careers in the fight against diseases. Many different kinds of jobs. We need people with many different kinds of roles and different kinds of skills. So if you grew up thinking that you could either be a doctor or a nurse, please think differently, because we need doctors, we do need nurses, but we also need people with all kinds of other interests and skills and personalities and different kinds of brains and backgrounds. So I've tried to split the whole world of biomedicine up into three buckets: generating knowledge, spreading knowledge, and applying knowledge. And then I've listed here many different kinds of roles, and I probably haven't even listed all the roles that there are. And I'm not going to read this slide to you. There's just too much information here, but I want you to understand that regardless of whether, for example, you like working with people or not, or whether you like to do computational work, math, whether that speaks to you, whether you like to be hands-on or more, talking to people, or other kinds of skills, there is a place for you in the world of biomedicine. What we are looking for are smart people, people who are dedicated, people who want to live a life of learning and discovery, and really want to make a difference. So as you explore the festival in the next few weeks, please think about that. Think about how you can fit into this world of biomedicine, and consider your skills and strengths and where they fit. And don't think that you need to be any particular kind of individual. So, and I want to add that it's an incredibly exciting time in biomedicine. The technological revolutions of the last few decades, the informatics revolutions, we are able to do things now that were unimaginable when I was starting off in my own STEM career. And so it's incredibly exciting, and advances are coming all the time. So let me tell you a little bit about the NIH. The National Institutes of Health, of course, are the crown jewel of the biomedical research world inside the United States. It is the nation's biomedical research agency. Its main location is in Bethesda, Maryland, but it has locations in other parts of the country as well. And you can see here an aerial photograph on the right of the campus as it is relatively recently. On the left, far left, you see what we call Building 1, which was the original NIH building where the director of the NIH sits. And then in the central picture is our clinical center. It's a hospital where patients are getting cutting edge clinical trial treatments to cure all kinds of different diseases. So huge campus, exciting, lots of things going on, a place for you for sure. So the mission of NIH is to seek fundamental knowledge about the nature and behavior of living systems, and the application of that knowledge to enhance health, lengthen life, and reduce illness and disability. And these are just some of the snapshots of the kinds of things that are happening on our campus. It is the National Institutes of Health. There's that second S there at the end of institutes, and that's because NIH is a tapestry of institutes and centers that do all kinds of different work in many different areas of biomedicine and health. And this is, again, an exhaustive list. I will not read it. I will point out that on the left, halfway up more or less in bold, is the National Cancer Institute where I work, and I want to spend a little bit of time telling you about the NCI. So, like all the components of NIH, NCI's mission includes supporting the workforce, and we have programs all the way from middle and high school through supporting and nurturing established investigators. So, at every career stage, as you think about your own progress through these different career stages, know that the NCI and the NIH are there to help you. We invest, and we are excited to partner with you. This is kind of a scheme of what a career might look like. You might catch fire about science and STEM in middle and high school. I hope that's happening right now. Then you might pick your undergrad degree. Based on that, you might do some post-bac research, might go to graduate school, do postdoctoral work, and go into investigator work. In the world of cancer, when we look at our graduate students and postdocs, this is kind of where they spend the mature part of their career. About a quarter of them end up in research, but as you can see, sort of in research leadership positions, the rest distribute over a wide variety of different roles, including academic research, government research, industrial research, and science-related careers that are non-research based, like journalism, like policy, like advocacy, all kinds of different things. And then there are some folks who end up in non-science related careers, but we believe that good understanding of science, a good understanding of STEM is an asset to you in every walk of life, and is important for us to have people with those backgrounds throughout our society and our economy. Lastly, then, let me just point you to some additional information. If you go to the NCI's website, cancer.gov, you will find a training pages there and information. And I want to just point out that we do have summer programs at the NCI, at the NIH, in all the different ICs, institutes, and centers, where we welcome you to connect with us and learn about our work and see if this is kind of, if one of these careers that I've talked about is something for you. So look forward to seeing you hopefully on campus if the pandemic permits, if not in virtual environments to learn more about NCI and NIH. And with that, I thank you and appreciate the opportunity to be part of this opening ceremony today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vogler. I'm sorry. Thank you, Dr. Vogler. We really appreciate you taking time to talk to us. And as has been said by both you and Senator Van Hollen, NIH is a critical component of the STEM infrastructure in Maryland, and keeps Maryland as one of the leaders in STEM throughout the country. And I'm sure our next guest can also confirm the importance of NIH. Next, I will be introducing Annie Lau-Kilby, Senior Scientist from Horizon Therapeutics, which is also a sponsor of the festival. We greatly appreciate their support, both financially as well as participating in events. So, Annie, I will be turning the program over to you.
Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Dr. Vogler. That was wonderful to hear. I actually received over 5 years of postdoctoral training at the National Institute of Health, and I have to say it was a wonderful experience. I mentored many summer interns, so I fully encourage all of you to explore the opportunities at National Institute of Health, which is kind of the foundation of where I am today. So my name is Annie Lau-Kilby. I'm a scientist at Horizon Therapeutics, and I'm really excited to be here today with you all and continue our support for the Maryland STEM Festival. Horizon Therapeutics is a global therapeutic company with an expanded presence in Maryland. We have locations in Rockville and in Gaithersburg. At Horizon, we're really focused on researching, developing, and commercializing medicines that address critical needs for people impacted by mainly rare and rheumatic diseases. Our most successful rare disease medicine to date is named Tepezza. It's the first and the only medicine approved for the treatment of a rare autoimmune condition called thyroid eye disease, or TED. These TED patients experience serious and vision-threatening disease that are often very painful. So we are very fortunate to have developed such a successful medicine. In addition, we have 10 commercial medicines for the treatment of many different rare and autoimmune diseases. With that said, we continue to develop novel and new medicines. In fact, our research and development team recently announced an expansion of programs with a total of 27 programs in development for 12 new medicines. In Maryland, we have a very strong focus in research and development. That means we have many teams of scientists, clinicians, biostatisticians, regulatory, and other experts that are dedicated not only to discovering the next wave of novel and new medicine, but also designing the clinical trials, executing the clinical trials, analyzing the results of these clinical trials, and manufacturing the drugs that are used in these clinical trials. And our work together really helped further our understanding of these rare and rheumatic autoimmune disease, and therefore also advance the overall science for patients and develop better treatments. I want to close by saying that at Horizon, we also believe that science and compassion must work together to transform lives. So we really want to impact the communities where we live and where we work. So we focus on 4 main pillars of giving, which actually fits very well with the theme of the Maryland STEM Festival this year. The 4 pillars we focus on are healthcare, STEM, environmental sustainability, and innovation. So we're very thankful for the opportunity today to continue our support for the Maryland STEM Festival. And thank you to all the students and families for being there. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. We very much appreciate the work that Horizon Therapeutics is doing and their support of the festival. My next little presentation is from AstraZeneca, another sponsor of the festival. And one of the goals we like to carry out through the festival is connect STEM professionals, scientists with students so they can actually see someone who is involved in the STEM field. And AstraZeneca has a series of little video clips called Ask a Scientist. So I'm going to play one of them now as our last feature.
Hello, my name is Maya. I am 8 and I'm in 2nd grade. I have a question I think you can answer. Why do sick people have to take medicine?
Really great question. There are lots of reasons why people have to take medicines, whether they have a tummy ache or they're really sick. And we're working on ways to use science to make all medicines easier for people to take.
I get it. That's cool.
Hi, my name is Jackson. I'm 6 years old and I have a question for you. Why aren't all medicines taken as pills?
Well, not all medicines can be taken as pills. Some need to be given as injections at the doctor's. But we're using science to make it more convenient for people to take their medicines wherever they are.
I'm Jamie Scott. I'm a medicinal chemist at AstraZeneca. What do we need to consider when we're designing a medicine as a pill?
Well, when we're designing a medicine to be taken as a pill, we need to consider a number of things. The medicine needs to get through the gut and out into the bloodstream where it's needed in the body. And we trade off a number of different properties in order to keep the potency of the medicine while achieving that aim. And we use our science and expertise to get the best possible combination of properties in a medicine.
Thanks for that answer. That's really interesting.
So this is only one of several videos AstraZeneca has created to ask the scientists. So we encourage you to go to the YouTube channel, AstraZeneca's YouTube channel, and watch the rest of it. So that concludes our opening ceremony and the first event of the 2021 Maryland STEM Festival. We hope you've enjoyed it. We want to thank everyone who has participated today, whether it's in person or in virtual. And again, we encourage you to attend as many events as you can. They are all listed on our website, www.marylandstemfestival.org. There are several other ways besides attending events you can participate. We have an art contest, and we encourage students to submit a art piece related to our theme of health and wellness. You can also create and send us a short video that will be included in our virtual parade. And if you want an idea of what what a short clip for our virtual parade would look like, here is one I have created and was used last year. We love space. We love astronomy. We love NASA. We love going to the moon. STEM rocks. So again, that's just an idea of what you can do to create a clip to participate in our virtual parade, which will take place or be shown on the last day of the festival on November 14th at noon. So again, thank you for watching this video. It will go on our YouTube channel and live for you to share with your friends and encourage people to participate in the Maryland STEM Festival. Thank you and have a stimulating day.